All right, guys, so let's head right into it, guys. Where can Jasmy go and what's going on? What can Jasmy do? Why is it so beneficial? What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Run My Crypto, guys. I apologize for not being around. I know how important it is to have some quality content. I have not forgotten about Jasmy. As a matter of fact, I'm still purchasing more Jasmy through this little minor dip that we're seeming to pull out of. So it looks like we're looking really good. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about some important questions about Jasmy. Many have really asked me this on a side note, so I'm going to cover some of that, and basically why do a lot of people believe that Jasmy is going to the levels that we talk about, and I'm talking about us that believe that Jasmy is much sitting at such a bigger project than anticipated, and we're going to go through that so you can understand, especially if you're a newer investor and you're really trying to figure out what is going on with Jasmy. I'm going to give you guys also my overall view, where I believe truly realistically that Jasmy can get to, and we're going to talk about the reason behind that. So make sure you guys watch all the way through to the end, guys, and I apologize for being really not putting out a lot of content, but I got big bills to pay, so gotta work. That's the name of the game. Anyways, guys, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, make sure you guys watch all the way through to the end. Guys, I put together 7 videos, so this will be the first, and then we'll start coming out so you guys have the content that you need. So let's get into it, guys. Again, this is not financial advice, just some education behind cryptocurrency, and I hope you guys enjoy this journey with Run My Crypto. So let's get into it, guys. Let's start talking about the problem everybody has, which is, where's Jasmy going? Let's get into it. All right, guys, so let's head right into it, guys. Where can Jasmy go and what's going on? What can Jasmy do? Why is it so beneficial, and why are so many people leaping into Jasmy, guys? So first off, let's talk about, Jasmy is a project that's really important to the future of not only cryptocurrency, but the future of data and data democratization, and how it relates to human beings utilizing these technological devices such as iPhones, computers, iPads, Surface Pros, laptops, you name it. Anything that you can basically go on, utilize this technology. Jasmy is in the center of it because why? Because we control our data, right? So that's super important, number one, aside from tons and tons of other different variations of the project. Now, when we put it in this perspective, a lot of content providers or creators, or however you want to call us, we always focus in on our belief system of where a project can go, generally because we're invested in it, right? But I'm invested in quite a few other projects, but I'm really focused on Jasmy because, the fact of the matter is the importance, because I do a lot of work. I live on my cell phone. I live on this thing right now. I communicate with people that I really, I meet for the first time, or, I'm doing sales on my phone. I'm doing networking on my phone. I use my phone for tons and tons of daily activity, right? Day-to-day activity. And the importance of data is lying within me utilizing that piece of technology. Now, what Jasmy has done, or what they're doing, is they're being able to manage what happens to that data. Now, this is huge because Elon Musk, let's talk about Elon Musk. He utilized data to be able to get his Neuralink system working, right? So he had to understand data, information, people, just the way that, things work. He collected all this data, all this information based on how people perceive it on the internet, Facebook, social media, different outlets like that. Now, when you have a cryptocurrency project that's at the forefront of being able to regulate, manage, distribute, educate, it goes far beyond. And I'm sticking into one lane right now, guys. I'm staying in one lane. I'm not even hopping into anything else, but just specifically talking about data and how important it is for the future. Now, having data being able to be controlled by us, by users, is huge because we have the right to sell our information and make money in the form of payment of Jasmy, which is pretty huge. And it's all starting in Japan, and And this is why, like, even talking about it, I'm overwhelmed, because there's just a big scope of where this project can go. So that's the first part. That's the most important, is understanding what Jasmy can do as a project. And this is just basically, you know, barely talking. Now, even before I hop into this next segment, I started to realize, like, dang, you know, I have software that I'm using to make these videos. And now what I'm starting to understand as I dig deeper into researching and doing more and more, is I understand now that this software collects data, right? So for all of us content creators, it may be collecting our data and our information. And, you know, it's just maybe these software companies help the algorithm for YouTube. I don't know, just throwing that out there. So when you're in control of that, it's a lot safer. And, you know, if somebody should benefit off of your knowledge and experience, should be you. Now, why do so many people, so many content creators, or so many influencers that push cryptocurrency projects, especially Jasmy, why do we think that Jasmy is going to go to these levels? Because a lot of people ask, well, you know, everybody believes, you know, these guys just believe that Jasmy is going to go to this price. And, you know, it's a belief thing that, you know, they put out there. They wake up in the morning, they write some numbers down, and they say, oh, okay, Jasmy is going to go to $10 or $100. No, we believe, I'm going to get into this. We believe that Jasmy is going to reach these levels based on the scope of the project, right? So when you look at the project, a lot of people understand, and we that are putting this project out understand that Jasmy is going to go this far because of basically understanding what this project entails. You know, when you understand the importance of data and data democracy and giving data control back to the users, that's huge, right? And it all stems from the PDL locker that Jasmy is building with Panasonic. And I'm touching on very, you know, short-ended parts of the project, very basic parts of this project. We're not even diving into the bigger picture of what this project's capable of. And just understanding that, right? So we just look specifically at the PDL locker. Now, with just the PDL locker, we have an understanding that Jasmy has basically forecasted 17 million users, if I'm not mistaken, something around that nature. Now, that's huge, right? Because if we just realistically look at 17 million users, we put that into perspective. 17 million users had to purchase some Jasmy to be able to interact with the PDL locker. Now you're talking about, you know, if everybody owned one Jasmy token, that would be 17 million tokens bought. Now, me personally, if you guys have been following me, you know how many I have. Now, if we did that type of math from 17 million users, we'll talk about, you know, being way far beyond the actual market cap valuation for this project. So, you know, where are the coins? And, you know, the other question that people ask is, well, how can Jasmy go that high if indeed we are at 49.3 billion tokens of circulating supply? To answer that question, it's very simple. No, we don't have, you know, everybody that owns Jasmy holding a total supply of 49.3 billion tokens. We have billions of tokens on exchanges, and we have holders that are holding, you know, billions of tokens as well. So when you put that into perspective, yes, there are billions of Jasmy tokens that are still up for grabs, that are owned by exchanges, and obviously they're going to dump them and they're going to make them freely back into the market. Now, this is going to basically give a demand for Jasmy. So if you put it into, you know, a hindsight, you have 49.3 billion tokens in circulation right now, but that means that at the point in time there is a big demand, because technically speaking there are no Jasmy tokens that are sitting in limbo that are going to be distributed into the market. So basically they took all the Jasmy tokens, tossed them out into the world, and 49.3 billion are up for grabs. Now people are going to sell when they feel they have made quite a bit of money. I do believe that we should continue holding into 2025 and continue actually dollar cost averaging. I was actually thinking of stopping, but you know, I believe that continuously DCA throughout the next 3 to 4 months may be a good idea. We saw a crazy dip where everybody freaked out, but guys, Jasmy did that correction. We bounced back, and we are looking stronger than ever. So with that in mind, I do believe I'm going to give you guys my real price prediction. Of course I'm going to get slaughtered, but I think we're going to hit that $1.22 to, you know, in between $1.22 to, you know, that $5 all-time high, or $4.90, however you want to call it. I think we're going to get somewhere around in between that, because, you know, Jasmy has came back with a vengeance. There's a lot of, there's a lot of work going on, and if you guys can't see that, do your own research, check that out. There's a lot of great Jasmy information providers out there. You got Crypto Future, you got Crypto Maximus, Steph is Crypto. A lot of other new guys have jumped on to the Jasmy train. Choo choo, let's go. But the way I look at Jasmy, guys, is that, you know, it's you know, there's people that are frustrated because, you know, they don't have the patience to be in the game. But guys, when you have been through a 2-year, 3-year bear market, you learn a lot. So, you know, the way I look at it, it's like Kansas City Chiefs, right? They could be doing pretty horrible, then they do good, then horrible, then good, then horrible, and then next thing you know, they come back and win the Super Bowl, and then it's off to the races. So make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe, hit that bell notification. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.